Right. Of course, my camera cut out, but hey, to the spirit, wherever we fell off, let the spirit guide you guys. Pray again. Going into we're going into an all hands fast, right? Nation fast. Whether you have any camp, right? The brothers call fast. You know, um, yes, you should be fasting at least once a month. I know certain camps do it at the end of the month, mid month. Sometimes they hold around the fast. The Day of Atonement is a nation fast, but there's been fasts that have been called for the nation, and right now we're going into sifting. We are in sifting season. To be honest, I was just about sifted out. I've been going through stuff, and you can't let anything be more important than the Lord. A woman, you know, any addictions, any type of pornography, alcohol, drugs, anything that it's detrimental to your physical, but it also goes into your mental, right, and your soul. It quenches the spirit, because your spirit, uh, you're giving over to your flesh, right? You gotta walk in the spirit. So, wherever it cut off, pray upon it. Go into precepts. I may look it through, add a little precepts on the bottom just for things that was missed, that if I can remember through the spirit, right? But this is Luke 22:32, right? But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, right? And I've prayed for brothers and sisters. I know brothers and sisters have prayed for me. It's the only way I keep walking, right? I've asked for prayer. And, I'm sincerely sorry. I really want salvation. I'm sincerely sorry for my wrongs. So, I've asked in sincerity for prayer. I don't know if the brothers, the elders, it says go to the elders for prayer, right? When you're sick or whatever. But I've also prayed and fasted for brothers and sisters, right? And for the nation, for leaders, for camps. I've fasted for the Lord's righteousness, His will, right? Because brother's gonna say, don't fast, don't pray for these people, this and that. Well, you don't know who's who. You really don't. Other than in the spirit, and it resonates with your spirit to salvation, right? Everything lines up to the glory of the Most High. It's glory and honor and praises is going to Him. You see the body growing. You see the repentance process. You see the fruits, the bearing of the good fruits, right, from the Rock of Kadash. Right, it says, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. And that's the point, right? Like I said, through my trials, I can't be a hypocrite, right? So I need to make sure what I'm speaking, I'm doing, what I'm teaching, I'm doing, right? And it's better to do and not speak, right? You hold your tongue, it says in Ecclesiastes, Sirach, to hold your tongue as one knowing, and I'm paraphrasing that right. hold your tongue as one knowing but not speaking. Paraphrasing, right? And jump up back up to 31. Well, let's go 30. It says that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, so that you want to aspire to win the race, right? You want to see yourself in the greatest position. So if you're sitting with your Hawashai at the table and you're judging the 12 tribes, the 12 tribes, all the people, right? Put away that folly, put away that sin. You can't be doing. You're judging. You out. You're not living by this rule. You have to repent. You have to go out of the camp for 7 days, 14th day. You need to go to what's it called? There's a place where if a brother accidentally, I don't want to get off track. Carrying on, right? It says, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Right? So Satan wants to destroy you. He wants to destroy me. Right? So anything coming against you, your body, your flesh. Right? It says a man who loves himself takes a cautious of what he's putting in his body. What he's doing to his body. Right? Mind, spirit, how he interacts, his communication, what he's watching. In Job, he said before he came in to the truth, or he said, protect my eyes from what I see. Right? Because you see stuff, and it says your eyes are like insatiable. Right? You can't get enough when you see goodness and beauty and all that. Right? So when you restore, and again, as a shepherd, you're supposed to be feeding the sheep, right? And Salaki, I've been, like I said, I've been probably a good month. I haven't did a breakdown or anything, and being that it's sifting season, you want to make sure you right. You right with everything. You right with yourself, right with the Lord, right with your brothers and sisters, right? Doing the will of the Lord. You partaking of Passover worthily, right? You partaking of the body, the blood of Yahushai. That's your only salvation. That cleanses you. That you're partaking of it worthily, right? That's in Matthew. Because you don't want to be ill. You don't want to be tortured or anything. There's things worse than death, So, Salaki. So that was, when you fall short, and you building back up, you come out, bear your testimony of the strength that's in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Bear your testimony on you bowing down. The strength that's put on you, you under his shelter again, covered from Shaitan, right, the adversary, and the demons that run around. There's demons and angels, right? Then you can build back up your brother, right? So Galatians 6:1. Right, it says again, nationwide fast, Sunday at sundown. Right? I was talking to a brother. He was doing it on Friday. And then another one on the 21st. Right? Some brothers do every last Friday of the month, I want to say. Could be wrong. Right? Yeah, but fasting is important. Stay self-control. Because you're staying in control of your flesh. Galatians 1 and Galatians 6 verse 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, you which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness. Alright, so you're not reading rah rah, right? And the brothers and sisters already know. They already know what they're going through. You don't gotta be rah rah. You just gotta let them know, like, you're restoring them in meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted, because it can happen to you again. Why you be rah rah like you the ultimate judge, right? You're trying to restore the brother or the sister, right? It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Hamashiach, right? Because when you're going through it, a brother, a sister tell you, you shouldn't be drinking that much. You act stupid. You're doing whatever, right? You're doing too much, or whatever. You don't know what you're doing. Take that to heart, and reprove. The person reproving is beautiful. The person being reproved is beautiful too, because he's being tried in that fire, and he's gonna come out more gold, more beautiful, right? Just like when you resist the temptation and you get a crown, right? Yeah, so it's important to take reproof. And work on yourself, right? It's not gonna happen overnight. The Lord gonna give you a way, a plan, and everything. But you gotta pray to Him. You gotta bow down. You gotta read the Word, and you gotta, I read once in the morning, once at night, about a chapter. Sometimes throughout the day, if you just got the time. Verse 3: For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceive himself. And we all are nothing, really. We're dirt and ashes, right? So be humble. It says, why are dirt and ashes proud? So we gotta be humble to be glorified. Because he said those who are proud for our base, and those are base, will be glorified. I'm paraphrasing it, right? Because it says, don't let your own mouth praise yourself, let someone else's mouth praise you, right? And you still say all praise to the Most High. This is a roller coaster thing, and the ultimate thing is like praising the Most High. Going through the trials and everything, being humble, right? And keeping the laws. Praying that you have a simple life where you can do good and resist and flee the devil. The trials of the devil. For if a man think himself, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. But be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So whatever you plant, whatever you're doing, in the background and on your own accord, it don't matter if you're out there for the camera and you teaching stuff. If you behind the scenes doing wickedness, you're gonna reap wickedness, right? Plant good seeds, you're doing good. You may not see it right away, but you'll have a peaceable life, considered contrary to turmoil, malice and all that. Plus, you have all that malice and turmoil. It said wisdom won't dwell in a spirit with that. You want the fruits of the spirit, the rock of Kadash. It says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap everlasting life. So your spirit always wants good. Your flesh wants bad. So you gotta not give in, not smoke, drink, sexual immoralities, right? And then on top of that, I mean, it says in the bed is honorable, right? In marriage. But you need a balance between husband and wife. There's a balance where, because you're the hedge, the husband is the hedge, right? So you got to make sure the house is in order. That's a whole topic in its own. But yeah, you want balance. You want balance in things, right? So you want to keep your flesh healthy, exercise, do good to it, not overdrink, whatever it may be. The spirit needs praise. The spirit needs, I know I said praise, praising the Lord, the Most High. The spirit needs reading, goodness put into it, discipline. Your spirit needs all of that, so you have it in order, right? It says, and let us not be weary in well doing, for the due season we shall reap if we faint not. So you got to continue good works, well doing.